We are in asset accounting. Yesterday, we have completed some 2 steps, I think so. So creation of zero tax codes for sales and purchases. Here, tax code means tax rate. So zero tax rates we have to define for sales and purchases. Here, when we purchase any fixed asset, sometimes you may have to pay some taxes, right? In that case, these taxes are included in the acquisition cost of the asset, and on that acquisition cost, the depreciation is calculated. That means it is not necessary to maintain separate tax GL accounts for the taxes we pay on the fixed assets purchase. But at the time of posting the fixed assets acquisition, the system will verify the tax rates. That's why we have to define zero tax rates, and these zero tax rates are to be assigned to company code. This is the client level step, right? This is the country level step. Okay, so our company code country is India. So this step is done at the country level. So this step was already done, right? But anyhow, I will show you. In case this step is not done, you have to do it. Transaction code FTXP. Country is equal to IN. Click on enter. Tax code is equal to V0. 0 means zero tax rate, V for input taxes. Input taxes means the taxes paid on purchases. Click on enter. See, here in your material, after clicking on enter, I have given 2 lines, right? But these 2 lines are skipped in the system, right? Just a minute. Yeah. So in the system, these 2 lines are skipped by the system because this step was already done. So if you are doing the step for the first time, the system will display these 2 lines also. So input tax is equal to 0. Then you prefix one word, select output tax. You prefix one word, select output tax. Click on deactivate line and save. Then tax code is equal to A0, 0 for zero tax and A for output tax. Click on enter. Here also the next 2 lines are skipped by the system. Then output tax is equal to 0. Select input tax. Select input tax. You just prefix the word again, select. Click on save. Now, assign tax codes for non-taxable transactions. assign tax codes for non-taxable transactions. Transaction code OBCL. So this is, it has to be unlocked now. Just a minute. So go to SM tool. Just a minute. So click on position, company code SSKH, company code SSKH, click on enter. Input tax is equal to V0, input tax is equal to V0, output tax is equal to A0. Click on save and enter. Tell me, Abhishek, what's your doubt?
So, sir, here we are defining this tax code, I mean, to include in the purchase price of the asset, right?
Not like that. It's not necessary to maintain the separate GL accounts for the taxes paid on purchase and sale of fixed assets. That's why you are defining.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Now, assign chart of depreciation to company code, right? So before doing the step number 5, right, you have to do the step number 6. By mistake, I have given the wrong order of the steps. See, before doing the step number 5, right, we have to do the step number 6. Say, for example, if you do the step number 5 directly, assign chart of depreciation to company code, you will get one error message. See. Click on position, company code SSKH. So that company code is not there. Just a minute. Yeah, sorry. SSKH. For SSKH, if you assign the chart of depreciation, see the error message. Inconsistency between FI company code and SSKH and the chart of depreciation SSKH, right? So we have to do the step number 6 first, right? After that only you have to do the step number 5. You do one thing. You just put one arrow mark like this, right? Then you put the arrow mark like this. Okay. Put the arrow mark like this, then like this. You have to interchange the order of the steps. Okay. So specify the use of parallel currencies. So what is the parallel currency? Why we have to specify the parallel currency for asset accounting, right? Below the step, there is some space is there, right? Please write down. We have maintained group currency as additional parallel currency. We have maintained the group currency as additional parallel currency. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . in F5 for the company code. So the depreciation and the balance sheet values. So the depreciation and the balance sheet values calculated in asset accounting. In asset accounting, are to be converted into group currency. Group currency. For that purpose, technically, it is necessary. Technically, it is necessary to maintain the group currency for asset accounting also. We have to maintain the group currency for asset accounting also. But in ECC version, asset account supports asset accounting, but in ECC version, asset accounting supports only one currency. That is why, in order to enable the system to convert the calculated depreciation and balance sheet values into group currency. In group currency, we have to maintain one depreciation area. For group currency also. We have to maintain one depreciation area for group currency also. In ECC, we have to maintain a separate depreciation area. In ECC, we have to maintain a separate depreciation area for each parallel currency in asset accounting. Underline this point. That is why in our chart of depreciation, we have defined the depreciation area (32) book depreciation in group currency. Look at the screen. In our chart of depreciation yesterday, right, we have kept to 32 book depreciation in group currency. Here, book depreciation is calculated in company code local currency, right? then again that has to be converted into group currency. But asset accounting supports only one currency. That is the reason why we maintain a separate depreciation area for the group currency also. Suppose you have maintained another currency as parallel currency for your company code. Again, you have to maintain another depreciation area. So in present ECC, right, compulsory for each parallel currency you maintain for your company code, right, you have to maintain a separate depreciation area. Right on. So we have to define. So we have to define the currency. We have to define the currency for the depreciation area 32. We have to define the currency for the depreciation area 32. Look at the screen. OAOB. If you try to assign the chart of depreciation to the company code, see what happens. When I click on save, right? See inconsistency between FI company code SSKH and the chart of depreciation SSKH. So whenever you get any error message or any information message, if you click on this question mark, it will tell you the further notes. See, you try to assign the chart of depreciation SSKH to the company code SSKH. According to its customizing definition, this company code manages parallel currencies. The chart of depreciation does not contain a corresponding depreciation area for each of the currency types that are defined in the company code. So for each currency, you have to define one chart of depreciation. So the assignment is not possible. Check the currency types of the company code, specify the corresponding depreciation area for each currency type. Okay. Now, that's why first you have to do the step number 6. SPRO. Financial accounting, asset accounting, valuation, currencies. Specify the use of parallel currencies. Click on position. Depreciation area is equal to 32. Click on enter. Currency type is equal to 30. So for this depreciation area, what is the currency? Group currency. 30 group currency. Then adoption of values for depreciation area 01. Adoption of values for depreciation area 01. Then select identical transfer of acquisition value. This one. Already selected. Then depreciation terms transfer from depreciation area 01, 1 or 01. Then select identical depreciation terms copied. Click on save. So what is the purpose of these 4 settings, right? This I will explain you at the time of creating our asset master records, right? At this point of time, you will not be able to understand it. Now, you do the step number 5. Assign chart of depreciation to the company code, OAOB. Click on position. Chart of, company code SSKH. Click on enter. Chart of depreciation SSKH. Click on save. No, Sri Lanka. See, for the company code, we maintain the currency, group currency, right? Similarly, for the 32 depreciation area, what is the currency? We have to define now. That's why for 32 also, we defined that group currency should be taken. Okay, Srilekha?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Then specify account determination. So what is this account determination? Let us see. It is the key used to identify the asset classes and the relevant GL accounts to be updated for the asset transactions. That is acquisition of asset, sale of asset, scrapping of asset, transfer of asset, and depreciation of the asset. In this way, the account determination acts as a link between the asset master record and the general ledger accounts to be posted for an accounting transaction using the asset classes. See, here we are going to create some asset classes. In our training class, we are going to create some asset classes like land, buildings, plant and machinery, furniture and fixtures, then assets and construction and vehicles. We can differentiate between the asset classes, right? But the system cannot differentiate between these asset classes. In order to enable the system to differentiate among the nature of the asset classes, at this point of time, you define some identifications, right? These identifications are called account determination keys. Then later on, right, these account determination keys are assigned in the asset classes. That is one purpose. Again, in every asset class, some business transactions takes place. For example, you take buildings class, you purchase the building, you calculate depreciation on the building, you may sell the building. When you sell the building, right, you may get some profit or loss. Similarly, in plant and machinery, you purchase the plant and machinery, you calculate depreciation on the plant and machinery, and you may sell the plant and machinery. In that case, you may get profit or you may get loss, and sometimes you may scrap the plant and machinery. Like that, in every asset class, some business transactions takes place. Whenever these business transactions take place in every asset class, some ledger accounts are to be updated in the general ledger. So in that case, how the system knows which GL accounts are to be updated to which business transactions in the asset class? For that purpose, later on, we create the GL account master records and we create the GL accounts, and these GL accounts will be linked to the account determination keys, and the account determination keys will be assigned in the asset class. Try to understand to the extent you can understand at this point of time. Later on, right, you can clearly understand what exactly is the purpose of the account determination keys. Right now, continue this slide. We can use the system defined account determination keys. We can use the system defined account determination keys, or we can define our own account determination keys, or we can define our own account determination keys. Technically, it is possible to assign, technically, it is possible to assign one account determination key to multiple asset classes, where the GL accounts to be updated, are same for the asset classes. but normally we define a separate asset class. But normally we define a separate asset class. Sorry. But normally we define a separate account determination key. Normally we define a separate account determination key for each asset class. See, in our training example, right, we are going to create 6 asset classes. So let us create 6 account determination keys. In the real-time implementation, if you have the 15 asset classes, 15 account determination keys we create. Okay. For the time being, let us create account determination keys. SPRO, financial accounting, asset accounting, organization structures, asset classes, specify account determination. See, here 10,000 real estate and similar rights. Real estate means land. 11,000 buildings. 20,000 technical assets and missions, means plant and machineries. 21,000, sorry, not 21,000, 30,000 fixtures and fittings. 31,000 vehicles. 40,000 down payments paid on assets and construction. So these are the sum of the system defined account determination case. If you want, you can assign them in your asset classes, but let us create our own account determination keys. Click on new entries. Account determination is equal to SSKH 1000. You can give any identification. Account determination SSKH 1000. Name of the account determination land. Again, account determination SSKH 1100. Name of the account determination buildings. Again, account determination SSKH 2000. Description, plant and machinery. Account determination SSKH 3000. Furniture. Account determination SSKH 3100. Vehicles. Account determination SSKH 4000. Assets under construction. Assets under construction. Click on save. Now, so we created 6 account determination keys, right? Then create screen load rules. What is the screen load rule again? A group of settings that specifies the fields that should be maintained in the asset master record, whether the fields are required entry fields or optional entry fields. Means, if you remember, sometime back I told you in the class, I gave the notes also. There are 2 types of field status in SAP. One for document entry, other for master records. So at the time of document entry, which fields are to be maintained, which fields are to be suppressed, which fields are to be optional is controlled by field status groups, which are defined in field status variant. Then the field status for master records is controlled by account groups. The GL master record fields are controlled by GL account groups. Vendor master record fields are controlled by vendor account groups. Customer master record fields are controlled by customer account groups. And asset master record fields are controlled by asset classes through screen layout rule. The same sentence I told you. So how the asset classes control the fields to be maintained in the asset master records through screen layout rule. Here, the screen layout rules were already defined in the system. Every screen layout rule contains the same fields. Then, based on the requirements of the fields to be maintained in the asset master records, you select the fields accordingly in every screen layout rule. Then that screen layout rule is assigned in the asset classes. For example, you take land. We create the master records for the lands under the land class. So on the land master records, we don't take any insurance, right? Vacant lands, we don't take any insurance on the vacant lands. But we have the plant and machineries. In order to protect the loss that may occur due to some unexpected events to the plant and machineries, see, in order to cover the loss that may occur to the plant and machineries because of happening of some uncertain events, you cover every plant and machinery through insurance. For that, in every plant and machinery master record, we need to maintain the insurance company name, insurance policy number, and insurance premium amount, insured value. So in all the plant and machinery master records, right, you maintain this information, insurance related information. But the same information is not required in the land master records. So in the screen layout rule relating to land, you suppress all the insurance related fields. But in the screen layout rule relating to your plant and machinery, you make all these insurance related fields as required. That's how through screen layout rule, we can control the field status for asset master records. So it's a group of settings that specifies the fields that should be maintained in the asset master records, whether the fields are required entry fields or optional entry fields, right? Continue. We can define our own screen layout rules. We can define our own screen layout rules by copying from one of the system defined screen layout rules. System defined screen layout rules. Otherwise, we can use the system defined screen layout rules. Normally, we define a separate screen layout rule for each asset class. For each asset class. So path is same as above. Define screen layout rules. See here, 1000 land, 1100 buildings, right? Then 2000 plant and machinery. Then 3000 furniture and fixtures, 3100 vehicles, right? Then 4000 assets under construction. These are the system defined screen layout rules. But here I am going to create our own screen layout rule by copying. See, select the rule 1000 land. Click on copy as button. Change the name. That's it. Right. SH. Let us. Yeah. SH done. From our company code, I have taken SH. First letter, last letter, plus 10. You can take any identification just for remembering, right? I'm using this logic, nothing else. Screen load tool is equal to SH10. Name of the rule is equal to land. Click on enter. It says that an int already exists the same key. Yeah. Okay, let us do it. SS is already there. Then SK10. Yeah, SK10 is there. SK10 you can use. So screen load tool is equal to SK10. Name of the rule is land. Click on enter. Then select the rule 1100 buildings. Click on copy as button. Screen load tool is equal to SK11. Name of the screen load tool buildings. Name of the screen load tool buildings. Click on enter. Then select the rule 2000 plant and machinery. Click on copy as button. Screen load tool is equal to SK20. Name of the screen load tool plant and machinery. Click on enter. Done. Select the rule 3000 furniture. Click on copy as button. Screen load tool SK30. Name of the screen load tool furniture. Click on enter. Select the rule 3100 vehicles. It's not furniture. Rectify your material. Vehicles. Select the rule 3100 vehicles. Click on copy as button. Screen load tool is equal to SK31. Name of the screen load tool vehicles. Click on enter. Then select the rule 4000 assets under construction. You can use the position button to find out the rules. Screen load tool 4000, right? Select the rule 4000. Click on copy as button. Screen load tool SK40. Name of the screen load tool assets under construction. Click on enter and save. Just a minute. We have runtime error. Let me check. It's not our configuration error, system problem. Our rules were not saved. Okay, let me check again. Okay, just a minute. Okay. I have defined it, right? Okay. I'm saving one by one. I don't know why that problem came. It's an ABAP error. SK30. Yeah. Or not account determination. Screen load tools. So you also, if you get this type of error, right, go back and come again. Okay. Okay. Now define number range intervals within brackets for REST master records. Define number range intervals within brackets for REST master records. Path is same as above. Company code SSKH. Click on change intervals. Number is equal to 0, 1. From number 1 to number 1 lakh. Click on enter. Right? Do one thing. So click on insert or enter. Then similarly enter the following number ranges. Right? Write down on point here. Technically, it is possible. Technically, it is possible to assign one number range to multiple assets. Technically, it is possible to assign one number range to multiple asset classes. But normally we define a separate number range for each asset class. Normally, we define a separate number range for each asset class. Okay, so similarly, enter the following number ranges. Click on insert line. Number is equal to 02 from number 1,01,000 to number 2 lakhs. Click on enter. Click on insert line. Number is equal to 03 from number 2,01,000 to number 3 lakhs. Click on enter. Click on insert. Number is equal to 04 from number 3,01,000 to number 4 lakhs. Click on enter. Click on insert line. Number is equal to 05 from number 4,01,000 to number 5 lakhs. Click on enter. Click on insert line. Number is equal to 06 from number 5,01,000 to number 6 lakhs. So we are going to create 6 asset classes, right? So 6 numbers, 6 number ranges. Click on save. Right. Then creation of asset classes. This we will see in tomorrow's class. See, actually in India, it is today Friday morning, right? So here it is Thursday evening. So tomorrow also we have the class, right? Because I don't know what is the planning for us tomorrow, right? So if you go outside tomorrow, right, we don't take the class. But as of now, we don't have any plans as such. So tomorrow also we have the class. In case, right, our family members makes any plans, right, I will give you the message in WhatsApp. But please remember, tomorrow we have the class as of now, okay? If any changes are there in the plan, I will give you the information in the WhatsApp group. Yeah, Raha.
How to remove the flag from the account?
Which one?
How to remove the flag? Somebody put the flag on my account. So how to remove it?
Okay, 1 second.
And is
Yeah.
going to affect to my like which I have entered earlier, some accounting entries is going to affect it.
Let me check. What's your GL account?
400300
Company code?
ZYXI.
ZYX. Sorry?
I for ice cream.
Okay. It's not deleted flag. No, it is not. It's not flagged for deletion. No.
I see the message. There is a flag for the deletion. When I was
Oh.
trying to enter, posting some entries.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was
Just a
there.
minute. Just a minute.
Yes, it's for rent account here.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me check. It is a warning message. See, actually, right, when you have balances in the GL account, right, you cannot delete, right? You cannot delete it, right? It is posted, but it is giving the warning message, right? Why it is giving warning message in your GL account? Let me check and I'll come back to you. But now for the time being, when you get the
Okay.
warning message, you just ignore the warning message and proceed with the posting. Okay. Why the system
Okay.
is giving the
May I
warning
have
message
one?
in your case, right? Let me check. I will check and let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And may I ask one more question if you don't mind?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Why? Why should I mind? Tell me.
When we are doing the cash general or something like the last topic in the receivable, so we are putting the receipt and payment over there. So it should be in an open balance or it should be in a receipt and payment balance. It's not showing in my account as
No,
you
it's
were doing in the class. Same thing.
no. It's not open item. It is paid. See, you don't post the open items in the cash journal, right? It is paid or received.
I am getting as an open balance and it deducted when I am putting the receipt or expenses, it deducting from that balance and it not showing any entry. So where I am doing any mistake or
Okay,
I'm not
do one
getting
thing,
it.
just to send me the pic, right? Send me the screenshot. Okay,
Okay.
I will check and let you know. Okay, okay. So tomorrow, as of now, we have the class. But if any plan changes, I will give the WhatsApp message. Okay, then. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.